Welcome to the Better Man Podcast with Ivan and Sumed. This podcast is all about how to be an optimal, conscious male in today's society. Join Ivan and Sumed as they go deep into the rabbit hole of personal growth, mindset, social dynamics, and spirituality. Are you ready to be a better man?
Gold, and the eye is a ruby. It's like perfect. It's perfect. I told my mom, I put this ring on and my powers activate.
It's like Power Rangers go type shit.
She's like, I knew it. She's like, I knew it. And I was like,
This is some Ben 10 type shit. Like you put it on, you start to summon different monsters and shit. Like yeah, yeah, like that. Exactly like that.
bro, today I used my tappy, bro. My tappy. Right?
What's that?
It's like a thing. It's tapped on the back of my phone, right? Whenever I meet somebody, I would just be like, I'll be like, let's just change contacts, right? And typically you'd go, the long way, right? Here, I'm like, just tap your phone, put your phone where this little tappy thingy is, and then a link pops up from Safari to go and check out, right? And there's a link, and it's got my info.
Oh shit! You're living in the future, bro.
Dude, they got my
like...
they got my podcast, they got my Cash App, they got my email, they got my Instagram, they got my Facebook, they got my YouTube.
Damn.
Venmo.
They got everything.
Dude, everything, bro. Everything.
Damn. There's no security risk with that, right? Like no one can hack your tappy or some shit. Like they hack all of it at once, bro. That would suck.
It's really not that strong. You have to really be like up close to touching.
Oh, okay.
To get that, bro. It's like a Wi-Fi signal for predators to hunt on an evil young innocent man. Son of a...
Damn.
Jeepers creepers.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
I don't know, man.
I'll be back. Keep it real.
All right. Mm-hmm. What is happening, guys? Keep a positive attitude at all times. Weigh your pros and cons, and make sure that your positivity. I'm doing a positivity voice. Hold on. I'm doing like a radio positivity podcast voice. Like, hey there, guys. Welcome back to the Better Man Podcast. Today on the Better Man Podcast, we're going to be talking about betterment and masculinity and... Bro, did you just swear at me in light language?
Dude, people have been saying that shit. People have been saying that. It'd be like, is that light language? I don't know, man. I was.
I think
like,
it is.
At the full moon day, that's what I was doing. I was like, are you serious? Bro, quit fucking with me, bro. You think it's light language.
Yeah.
How you know that?
Well, I'm doing this challenge called Activate Your Purpose, and the woman who runs it, she was saying that we got to normalize light language because she gets it too. And she did it, but then she also threw up after or something, like she actually physically purged. But then she's talking about how it's a mental purge too, right? It's like you're getting downloads from some other thing, some other place, right? Sometimes I find myself doing that. I'm just like, like I'm just gibbering, it doesn't make any sense, but I think it is a different language, honestly. Like, I don't know what it is, but something takes over sometimes.
That's crazy, man. Cause I totally was like, yo, I thought I turned into a bird. I thought a bird. Well, I thought. That's what I was speaking bird language, right?
Yeah.
And in that moment, I was like, all the animals are hearing me right now, and they know what the fuck I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I always wondered this, like, let's say that you're going on a drive or whatever, and let's say you're in the jungle or whatever. Not necessarily, but let's say you're driving through the Amazon rainforest or some shit, right? And all the animals are feeling your aura or whatever, right? And they could like sense like what food you ate and like what like is going on in your mind and like every single thing about you. But they're only responding to nature codes. Like they're only downloading like, oh yeah, his digestive system is doing well. All right, but his cardiovascular system, like his heartbeat is a little bit slow today. Like they can like tell, like the different parts of the body and stuff, like how it's regulating and stuff. Like I always think about that. Like how do animals, perceive us? Um, Man, I swear I keep seeing falcons like every time I go to the roof. Like it's really
Mm.
wild.
Spirit guides come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah. And it was specifically after I did the Pillar of Light meditation. So I think it definitely is related to something in regards to my spiritual journey. Because I think it's my soul animal. Like not I split my animals into mind, body, spirit. My falcon is my soul, so something to
Oh,
do with my
really?
soul. Yeah.
It's your soul. Your soul. Mm, that's interesting. I've never done it like that before. I know I have monkey. Monkey's been in me forever, forever and ever, right? That's the
Mm,
flexible part of me. That's
yeah.
the ability to change in my situations, right?
Mm,
I also have the jaguar, right? The jaguar is just it can see in the night, right? And that's what I do. I look into people's darkness, right?
mm,
I'm not scared of the night. I'm not scared of the coldness, right? Like if you tell me, oh, crackhead, oh, like or like people like something that people would be scared of, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, right? Like if somebody doesn't have their legs, I want to be like, oh, because you don't have your legs. I'd be like, oh yeah, because you don't have your legs, you know? Because in that the way that I perceived it is like it's normal. It's normal that he doesn't have his legs, right? But the way other people make it out, it's like kind of
right.
like
They're kind of like sugar coating it a bit, right?
it's almost like this like weird self this pity that they have, and then it's like
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that, man. I really feel that. Especially like I love the way that Arash, like in Lion's Den, he treats people like what is completely obvious because that's what transforms them as well. Like there was this kid called Mario, right? And he had a baby face. So Arash just asked him straight up, like he was like, "Yo, how old are you?" You know, because he doesn't want like kids to be part of the program. It's a right question, right? And apparently, and apparently, like he has uh, like hypogonadism, like he has low testosterone, and so his face is like super young looking, and he's like I think in his 20s or 30s or something, man. And um, yeah, it was really interesting. He told him to tattoo baby face like on his face, like, and that's such a lit idea, right? When I heard that, I was like, damn, that's lit. Because how else is
yeah,
he gonna like,
yeah,
own
yeah,
that?
yeah.
You just can't, like,
It's just
you know.
like you having a baby face, like literally. I mean, I've seen people like this where they're like
Yeah.
6'7". They're like
Yeah.
huge, but the face looks like a fucking baby. It is the
Yeah. Yeah.
creepiest shit ever.
It actually is. Yeah.
It's a bit mind-boggling how like, damn God, this was in the plan.
Right, man. Definitely not. Definitely not, bro. God was playing. He's on April Fool's Day or some
God
shit. He was
damn,
like,
bro. I mean, at least that's just coming from me, who's like, I would be fucking. It would be a tough
but
situation for me to go through.
right, and
That's why.
which is why the face tattoo kind of helps, because it's like I'm owning it. It's like you're
Hmm.
not looking at it as a weakness anymore.
Hmm.
Because how else are you gonna fight that? Honestly, like how it's like it's really difficult when you have that.
You just pointed out the most obvious thing about yourself, and you put it in the most obvious place to see it, because
Yeah,
it's such a big thing that you can't just tackle it in like
you gotta brand
a
it.
soft way. You gotta brand it, bro. Damn,
Yeah.
damn, so god damn, so.
You're gonna say sun, but you said soon.
Well, Zoom is a platform that we're using. Zoom is a person that's watching today,
Sponsored by Zoom and Zoom.
and well, I want to show you this, bro. Oh, by the way, how's it been working with your group?
Oh yeah, the Flow Jedi's.
Yeah, your Flow Jedi's.
Yeah, it's going all right. There's little spurs where people are a lot more active when I like ask a question, and then suddenly a lot of people answer. And then there's certain days where I just post a task and then no one answers or people see it. Because everybody's busy during this time. But when they do tune in, it's like cool to see. Like today we posted finding a picture of your higher self, and like a lot of people posted theirs, which is quite
Mm,
cool.
fuck it. It's not too serious. Just go out and do it. Mm, okay. Well, check this out, bro.
Hmm. Nice.
It looks really cool, right?
Yeah, it's all color coded and shit.
We have the Ikigai here, right?
Nice.
How to find your reason for being. Here, we have the cycle of reality creation. This is actually a cycle that I came up with, right?
Mm,
Um, I have it in big. It's in big as well,
nice.
right? And it's got all the. This one over here has got all the details on what the jump is, right?
Mm,
Consciousness, unconscious. The ego is the decision maker here, right? Because filters the consciousness through, manages these two, goes into
yeah,
the body. Body has a reaction. Five senses, your body has a reaction, right?
that's lit. Yeah, the ego's the filter. That's so true.
Here we have like, here that's the same thing. Just now we split up the parts, and there's like detailed explanations. And
Yeah.
here this is interesting. You might not have seen this one before. This is what I call like how to measure yourself, how to increase your self worth. How to increase your self esteem. Right? Here's something called
Mm,
thoughts, words, actions. Right? You see, they're all aligned. Right? In order to make a perfect triangle. Right? If one when these are aligned, that's what equals a great self esteem.
mm,
Right? Unshakable
yeah.
self esteem. Right? But
It's
if
also like alignment, right? Because like thoughts, words, actions, you're like fully aligned. Yeah.
and it makes a triangle. It makes like a perfect triangle, right?
Yeah.
And then right here, I took the levels of energy and I just kind of like made it my own,
Mm,
and I shifted the name to the levels of perception, right? Because
mm,
this is all about creation, right? This is about understanding how you create, right?
yeah.
So that's why I call it the levels of perception. And then here we have the ignorance and knowledge spiral. So in
Mm,
ignorance, you start with worry, you start with a doubt, right? And then it gives you a fear. A lot of that repeated image, right, creates anxiety, right? And then you start to be like, oh man, like, and you try to do like, have struggle with my money. Oh, let me work harder here. Oh, I have my money together. Oh, sort of lying to yourself in order to like try to
mm,
fake it till you make it type of thing. But that that's not you, right? So what do?
mm,
You're suppressing the real you, and you're expressing the fake you, right?
mm,
Leads to depression, right? You've been wearing masks,
yeah.
right? Depression leads to disease, dis-ease, right?
Mm,
And that disease leads to disintegration.
mm,
On the opposite
right.
end, we have knowledge, right? The knowledge spiral, which is understanding leads to faith. Faith leads to well-being. Well-being leads to expression.
Mm,
Expression leads to acceleration, right? Acceleration is you go at ease, right? You can call that in the flow. That's flow state, right? Where
yeah.
you're in the acceleration, but you're ease, and then that's growth, right?
Yeah.
That's growth.
Facts.
It's just great. I mean,
Yeah, that's really cool.
and
Disintegration and growth. Yeah, it's true.
um, Nick told me that that he said he thought it would be a good idea to use that as a lead magnet.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, but I thought I thought of making it into like a big 16 by 20, right? Put it in a frame and like sell them, right?
Yeah, like it could be used for a lot of things, right? Posters or like it could be used as just like I don't know, like a mouse pad. So many things you could use it for.
Kind of like thinking, but I wanted to make it like a real nice looking one, right? And sell it for like $45. You think
Yeah.
it would pop? You think that would pop for real?
Yeah. Or like yeah, get it designed, like get it made into like an infographic style, like, on Fiverr or
Yeah,
something. And
yeah. It's just because somebody told me 130, like somebody that I like, they told me
yeah.
130, 35, and I was like, I mean, there is a lot of detail on that, to be honest. Mm,
Mm.
but I don't know, like, I don't know, 135. Maybe I'll see somebody else, but I like their work. I might just do it. I might just do it and be like, let's do it. Let's fucking do it,
Yeah, you got to
right?
feel right about it. Even when I order gigs on Fiverr, I'm like, I got to feel right about it, like it's got to feel aligned, you know?
Mm. Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
you're asking people questions and they're telling you like something totally different. You're like, and then you realize like, wait, this isn't the person I should be asking this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens,
True.
and it's like if you ask the wrong people for advice, like they're gonna give you the wrong advice.
Right. Straight up.
You know, and sometimes like don't take that advice personally. You know.
Yeah, for real. Mm. So has any like shifts been happening for you, bro? Like I know there was a full moon and like a lot of uh, interesting things I noticed, but wanted to ask you, did you experience anything quite recently?
Um, I've been staying up a lot later. Right. I've been
Same.
staying up a lot later.
Same. Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
Energy is like that.
I
It's
do
like
feel. Hmm.
a lot of energy, right? Like to create.
Uh huh. Uh huh. It is. But then I feel bad for not waking up early.
Mm.
You
Well,
know.
I'm sleeping, but then also waking up early. So it's like, it's like I'm sleeping at around 1 or 2, and then I'm waking up at like 4.
Or you just take
So
like a power nap.
yeah, basically.
Mm. How you like
Yeah,
it?
but it's nice actually, like I don't know, there's something about it. I think I'm getting a lot more downloads because once you get sleepier, you start to get into that, subconscious state where you're like downloading stuff. You get into like a deep trance. And I've been looking into Da Vinci and Tesla. They all do this thing where every 4 hours, you'd go on a 15-minute like power nap or 10-minute power nap. That's supposed to bring really creative insights. I don't know if I might do that, but the power nap is really, really powerful. It's called a power nap for a reason. It gives you power, bro. Like
Yeah.
some Super Saiyan shit.
I'm gonna try it today then. I'm gonna try it today. I
Yeah.
might just do it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. 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 3 hours,
Mm,
like 3 hours of sleep. I think that's a kicker. That's a kicker.
yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna go for three.
And like I've been also doing a standing meditation, pillar of light meditation, which is really cool. Um, I'm following along with this. I'm doing this challenge called Activate Your Purpose for like 5 days or so. But basically, the first day was all about morning rituals. So I just got my morning rituals really clean, and I was doing that one, and it's quite interesting. It's like one is for fun, make sure you wear your smile around your whole body, like from the front to the back and then it's like 2 is for shu, make sure your feet are grounded into the earth, north, south, east, west, like roots of a tree, like just going all directions. And then you go from the head. This from this guy called David Beaudry, I believe, who originally had this uh, concept of the pillar of light. But it's cool because he goes in the little like catchy rhyme, like kind of nursery rhyme style, right? Like 1 is for fun, 2 is for shoe, 3 is for free. I don't know what it is, but like you follow along with this kind of catchy like. Um, it has a kind of childlike effect. That reminds me of I've been doing some interesting inner child work as well recently. I have that picture of me, like this picture of me, right? And like I almost treat it like I'm offering like flowers to it, like treating it like an altar. Like how you'd have like a god or like, you give it like food or you give it like, you know, incense burning around it. Like I've been doing that and it's pretty wild. Like it actually shifts something inside of you. It's like your self admiration almost. It's like you paying tribute to your past. That makes sense. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I would highly recommend people try that out.
that is true. That does sound like when you said it, I was like, whoa, that sounds like a good idea. Like just like
Yeah.
pay homage to yourself for going through what you do. Sometimes what I like to tell people is like, watch out. All right, here it comes, boys.
All right, Mike.
We want to change your beliefs, don't you? Right. So let's go back. What's gonna create the belief, right? Let's just go the long way. First, you have a thought, creates images, creates feelings, creates an overall mood in your life. From that mood, you make a decision. That decision is a thought first, and then it incorporates into the body through your actions, thoughts, words, actions,
Mhm.
which leads to your results, right? Your results lead to your experience, right? Was it a good experience, bad experience, depending on your results? Then you utilize your interpretation, right, from your
Mm-hmm.
experience. What did you think the experience actually was, right? That becomes your
Yeah.
identity, right? How you
Mm-hmm.
play into that whole story, right? And then from your identity, you create your beliefs.
Yeah. So you're kind of like reverse engineering it, and you're like, damn, it starts from the thought.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no start, to be honest. There's no.
Yeah, it's a cycle. It's a cycle, true.
I mean, it's crazy. There, it's like there. You could start anywhere. You could. It's like,
I was thinking of this idea today, bro.
damn.
Like your day is a cycle, your life is a cycle, you know? Everything is a cycle. Like it's pretty wild. Seasons are a cycle, right? Then we have the whole um environmental cycle or whatever, right? Of like uh what do you call it? Condensation and all that shit, right? Then we have like the Ouroboros eating its own tail. That's what we're doing basically. We're like on this hamster wheel, like just constantly, going through good and bad. It's like we're living heaven and hell in one day sometimes, you know? It's like the Buddhists have this drawing of like these angels on top and demons on the bottom, but they believe it's a part of a cycle. So it's just like the pendulum just keeps swinging and swinging, flinging you around different spirals of growth to but you're just running in the same place. So just got to learn to love all of it, you know. Got to learn to love the hamster wheel of life, and it's like that's the fun. It's like
Mm.
learn to love the rotation of it and like the chaos of it, you know.
Dude, so who do you think is my market for selling like high quality um design and frame of this image? Like, who's my market? Like, cause I want to sell it for like $45, right? Or even like $60, right? Something like that along those lines, right? Because it is like a consciousness poster, right? It's
Yeah,
you know, it's like, I don't know. Who's my market, bro?
I think people who are definitely interested in consciousness itself, so like conscious individuals, I would market to them. Like this is a new model of looking at what you've been doing, so and how you can do it. So yeah, I would just market to spiritual entrepreneurs or just like maybe people who are just exploring different topics. I think like Aaron Dowdy's followers maybe, or like people who are in that niche, like Victor Odo or like, those guys who are like doing spiritual niches. Like just take a look at their follower
Mm.
base and just like go off of that. Because those people will be into this kind of stuff, like that's all he does, bro. On all his videos, like vibration, like, he has some diagram there. So those are the people that kind of vibe with it because they're trying to find structure for the ethereal or the spiritual, right?
That's
They're
true.
trying to
So
find more.
so how can I market it? Like, let's just say, is a cycle of real this the cycle of reality creation, right? Um,
Yeah.
which I made that one up.
I think come up with an acronym. I think that'd be cool. Like,
It's because it's different consciousness maps. That's what it is, right? It's just a bunch of different consciousness maps
yeah.
so that
It'd
you
be
could
cool
like.
to integrate all of them into one. That would
Are
be
you
really
are
dope.
you serious, bro? I don't know if that's possible. I don't think
I know that's going way deep, but like I don't know.
they all integrate in itself because they come into your life. You know what I mean? They're all
Yeah, I
integrated
think
in you.
I think definitely yeah, separate them. So I really like the one where it's like,
I think it's like for success, right? For success, because that's what there's like one on self-worth, right? Ignorance and
yeah,
knowledge, right? And then there's like your reason for being, right? You find your ikigai,
yeah,
and then just the consciousness and ego, unconscious body, the levels of perception, and the cycle of reality creation. That's a little bit more like scientific, right? So it's like science and like success, something like that, something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like, what is it called? It's definitely a genre though. Like it's definitely, is it? It's not new age. It's like positive advancement or something like that. Like growth. It's like people who read stuff like, like psycho-cybernetics or whatever, you know? Um, let's
Psycho
see here.
cybernetics. I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Hey, bro, my pic got
I like this.
75 likes. My picture got 75 likes, bro. My picture
Nice.
looks fucking dope as hell.
Yeah. Yo, success mechanism, like success mechanics. I like that word. Success type personality, trauma, failure and success mechanisms, mental practice, problem solving, parapsychology. Ooh,
What is that?
bro.
What is that?
Parapsychology, look that up. It's like
What is that?
paranormal psychology. Yo,
Bruh.
bruh, bruh.
The
Yeah, the
study of
study of
mental
men.
phenomena which are excluded from or inexplicable by orthodox scientific psychology, such as
Damn,
hypnosis and therapy. Oh,
damn,
yes, yes, see,
telepathy,
I get it. So it's like
like astral projection and stuff like
mm,
that. Yeah.
maybe what I thought it was kind of like one time I was at watching this show, and this lady, she comes into the hospital, right? And she's like, "Yo, they put a demon in my liver, right? They put a demon in my liver, right? And they couldn't
Damn,
find it. They
what?
couldn't find anything, right? They couldn't find anything wrong with the chick, right? So instead,
Yeah.
they called in a witch doctor into the hospital, right? And it just took out the demon from the liver, right? And then she was like, "Oh, I feel so much better now." Like she was like from the that
What?
that region, bro. It was just crazy, like this whole like weird National Geographic like moment inside of like
What?
a fucking city in America, like in Chicago or some shit. It was wild.
That's wild, man. I feel so much better now. Like, shit, boy.
Who knows if there was really something in there, but maybe
Man,
there
that's
was a fucking demon, and that's parapsychology, you know? Somebody could come in there and just pretend to be the fucking thing, and
yeah. It says clairvoyance, telepathy, extrasensory perception, telekinesis, out of body experience, hauntings. Yeah, like paranormal stuff with psychology. It's kind of interesting. I think that's where the whole like learn how to be a psychic stuff comes out. It's like practice your psychic intuition and stuff like that. Probably comes from this parapsychology stuff.
mm,
Paranormal. I was looking at the word resurrection today because Arash brought it up in a lecture, how we're resurrecting every day, like we're dying and then we're being reborn every morning. And I found that it means like to make straight or something like that.
Mm.
To rise again. No.
Damn. You have to resurrect your soul and your motivation. Damn, that's a vibe. Well,
Yeah. To make
se-
straight again.
seems like a good time to end this podcast.
Yeah.
We've spoken about a lot of interesting topics, and business ideas and marketing. We spoke about literally everything here, right? Because it's our personal
Yeah.
lives. It's our personal lives we're talking about, and we're living it. We're living that modern day monk. So
Facts.
when people ask you what they do, what you do, they're asking you how much they do for a living, how much how much money you make for a living. That's what they're wondering, right? So they can judge you, so they can compare their status to yours. You know what I tell them? I don't tell them how I make my money. What I tell them is I'm a modern day monk. That's what I am. I do my meditations. I do my cold showers. I do my reading.
Yeah.
I do my sleeping on the floor. I do my eating for the microbiome. I do my fucking
Yeah,
do my
like
own
one
shit.
bowl, like have one favorite bowl that you use all the time.
Hmm.
Facts. Yeah. It's the lifestyle, man. It totally is. You spoke about it last time too. By the way, I was gonna ask you, have you ever heard of this thing called reality transurfing?
I have, but I've never done it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it, but apparently it's pretty interesting stuff.
It's pretty up
Basically,
there. It's pretty up there. It seems like the title itself, reality transurfing. I mean,
yeah. It's basically the idea of you stepping into different realities. It's kind of a reality creation tool. But I think that, yeah, it'd definitely be a next level for, because I know Arash is looking into it now based on one of the students who recommended it. I know Dan does it, Dreamer CEO on Instagram. He does it. And, you know, it's interesting. I'm going to look into it for sure because it sounds like something that would give me an extra lens, to look at the world through.
yeah.
And so we can further integrate it. Because everything kind of is very similar.
Hmm.
Everybody wants to change, transform. They just need different tools to help them, give them permission to do so, right? So having one extra lens, it's like, it's cool. It's like getting a new pair of glasses. You're like, sweet.
All right. Sounds good. Well,
All right, brother.
we're peacing out.
Peace
Much
out.
much love, everybody. Take care soon. Take care of
Take
your
care, bro.
mom. Take care of your mom. Let her know that she's loved. Let her know that she's safe. Right? She's in this war with you. She's in this
Mm,
war with you.
yeah.
If you would like to contact Sumed for peak performance coaching, go to @FlowZone Academy on Instagram. That's FLOZONE Academy. If you would like to connect to your higher self, contact Ivan at odd.resilience. That's ODD.resilience. Also, make sure you follow the Better Man podcast on Instagram. See you next time.